You enter into a swing trade. It also goes in your favor and you book a profit and exit. But what happens after that? The stock continues to move 10%, 15%, 20% and even 50% after you exited. Sounds familiar? So in this video, I'm going to share how to trail your profits so that you're not going to have any FOMO. Hello everyone, I am Pranav VK, an NISM-certified trader and trainer, and you're watching Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. Most traders exit their winning trades very early, whereas they hold on to their losing trades too late. In other words, they marry their losing positions. Trailing profits is the system that solves both these issues. It removes greed, protects your gains, and at the same time gives you a magical gift. That is the freedom to hold your stocks for longer. Trailing stop loss means shifting your stop losses as your trade moves in your favor. This protects your gains, but at the same time provides room for your trade to breathe. In swing trading, where moves unfold over days or weeks, trailing your stop loss is not optional, but rather it is your exit plan, your backup plan, as well as your profit maximizer all in one. Now let me give you a real-world analogy so that you understand this concept better. Imagine you're climbing a mountain, and while climbing, you're going to hammer a safety pin at every 10 feet. So, in case you slip, you're only going to fall by 10 feet and not the entire mountain. That's exactly what trailing does in trading. It locks in elevation and gives you enough space to keep climbing. Now, there are three ways to trail your profits in swing trading. The first one is based on structure, the second one is based on moving averages, as well as the third one is based on ATR. So let's discuss the first one, which is based on structure, or also called as swing high or low. This is the simplest method. In this method, trail your stop loss just below the higher low in an uptrend. This works best in stocks where the trend is clean. Let's head to the charts and see it real time. So here I've taken the example again of Mazagon Dock. So as the method says, all you have to do is set your stop loss below the higher low. So let's say you entered somewhere here, and once the price went from 2200 to 2800, then after which there was a pullback here. And once the price starts moving up, what you can do is you can just set the stop loss below this higher low. This method respects market rhythm but avoid it in choppy zones. A choppy zone is where the market is range bound or sideways, where there is a lot of noise but no clear direction. Now let's understand the second method of trailing your stop losses, that is using moving averages. In this method, you're either going to use a 20 moving average or a 50 moving average. Again, it is your choice to use SMA or EMA. Remember that EMA, which is exponential moving average, gives higher weightage to recent candles and gives lower weightage to previous candles. Whereas in SMA, all the candles are given equal weightage. So if you want a tighter stop loss trailing, then use the 20 moving average. Whereas if you want a wider stop loss trailing, then use the 50 moving average. Whenever the price goes below these moving averages, then you are going to exit. In this case, you will not be using both the moving averages, but rather you'll be using each of them individually. So in this case, your stop loss keeps moving along with the moving average, and it is ideal for mid-term swing trades. This is great for busy professionals because it is simple and not fancy and easier to execute without much time consumption. This is great for busy professionals where there is minimum monitoring and strong logic. Heading on to the third way, that is setting the stop losses based on ATR, also called as volatility buffer. So the first thing you have to do is put up the ATR indicator, which is average true range. And your stop loss has to be 1.5x below the average true range. Let's take for example, if your entry is at rupees 800 and the average true range for the stock is rupees 15, then your stop loss is going to be 22.5 rupees below 800. This will avoid premature exits during noisy days. And remember that always it should not collapse your risk to reward. Let me give you a real world analogy so that you understand this better. ATR is like the car suspension. The stiffer or softer the suspension feels depending on how uneven the road is, which is volatility. Here are a few common mistakes while trailing stop losses. The first mistake is moving stop losses too soon. And more often than not, you're going to exit even without making a profit. The second mistake is using tight trailing during breakouts. Again, you're going to suffocate your trade and exit early. The third mistake is mixing methods randomly. And the fourth mistake, and the biggest one, is trailing your stop losses emotionally and not logically. If your stop loss is moving every 1 hour, then it is not trailing but rather panic. Now I'm going to share an hybrid approach along with a bonus tip. Do you know what exactly is a hybrid model? Let's take an example of a hybrid car. It has both gasoline as well as electric to fuel the car. Similarly, in trading, we are going to use a hybrid exit strategy so that you can be smart about your trades. So on one side in the hybrid model, we have booking partial profits when you reach your first target, whereas on the other side, we have trailing your profits based on structure or moving averages. This approach gives you best of both worlds because it gives you banked profits plus upside potential. Let's say, for example, you enter into a stock with 100 quantities at rupees 600. The first target is 640 rupees. So at that point, you're going to do a partial exit, either 25 quantity or 50 quantity. And for the remaining 50 quantities, you're going to trail it along with moving averages. And let's say finally at 680 rupees, the price goes below the moving average, and that is when you can exit the complete quantities. This way, you made an additional profit rather than booking your whole quantity at 640. You don't need to catch the top, but rather you have to stay in the game long enough so that you can enjoy the move. Now let's summarize what we have learned so far. Number 1, use trailing stops to ride the trends with confidence. Number 2, choose between structure, ATR or moving average based trailing. Number 3, avoid emotional exits but rather stick to your trailing rules. And finally, the fourth one, use the hybrid model of both booking partial exits along with trailing to get the best of both worlds. In the next video, we are going to zoom out and tackle an important but ignored topic, that is handling overnight gaps. Until then, keep learning and keep growing. You're watching Stockshaala by Kotak Securities. I am Pranav VK and I'm going to see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.